And you know, sometimes I do miss. That's why I loaded these. Hey, welcome back to Lowballin' Outdoors. I'm Alex. Well, today we got a very special guest. If you've been around this channel for a little bit, you have seen this before. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a rundown right now. This is a Norinco SKS. So I've been hearing a few things about the SKS, that the bayonet can change the way this thing shoots, and that's what we're going to find out today. We're going to find out if, on a bag, the bayonet extended or the bayonet retracted will change trajectory of the bullet and placement on the target. That should be interesting to find out. Okay, so this is just a standard SKS. There's nothing fancy, although it is a rather nice example of an SKS. There's nothing really been done to it. It hasn't been bubbled, if you know what I mean. But it's even got back here, see that? It even has the old cleaning kit in there. This one is completely good. It was wrapped in Cosmoline when I got it. Oh, and if you pick one up in Cosmoline, make sure you clean it. No excuses. Take it apart, get it clean before you even think about going and shooting it. Otherwise, you will have a problem on your hands. If you know, you know. Comment below if you know. It's got the standard ramp sights. I always leave them in battle no matter where I'm shooting. 0 to 300 meters. They say it can hit a target. We're gonna find that out for sure. It's got the factory little sights on it. But we'll see how well we can actually plink with this thing at distance. The bayonet is just a standard round poking stick. That's all that one is. We'll get that put on. I'll show you how to stick it on there here in a second. Even has the cleaning rod still attached. See that right here? Yeah, this thing is completely ready to go. So this test, I'm actually really curious about this before because I've heard this several times. But first, we're gonna do it with the bayonet down. And we all love that sound. Come on. Come on. All right, safety off. We're gonna go for that top target with the bayonet down. We're at 50 yards because my goodness, the sight covers the whole entire target. Okay, there is 5, but before we go check it, let's go ahead and put up the bayonet, and we'll shoot 5 more, and we'll give it a comparison, a little look-see, if we will. Okay. So we make sure our safety is on. And these bayonets are kind of cool. You got to push down and extend them, lift up, and push on. And then we have the mamma jamma here. Now let's see if that makes a difference and we're the point of impact, at least our group. I don't really know if it will because, you know, the sights cover up most of the target. Okay. Here we go. We're going with the bayonet, that lower target. Safety. I love SKSs, man. They are so stinking reliable as far as they're always going to go off. But let's run down there, check out the group, see what happened, see if the bayonet made a difference, yes or no. Okay, so if we look up here at this top one, this is the bayonet retracted. Honestly, that's not terrible of a group for, you know, the sight covers this whole target. You can't see the target anymore on both of them. So honestly, we have a couple of them down here with the bayonet extended though that put it pretty close to the same hole, at least they're touching. That stuff is pretty neat. I so would do this at the 100, but I don't think I can shoot that good. The sight's covering up everything at 50, so at 100 I would pretty much just, I think we would need a reactive target. Yeah, we set up at 100, but check this out. We got 2 targets side by side in case we get a little drift this way. I'm probably gonna hold somewhere around here on this side of the target just to maybe compensate for it. We'll see what we can do with that. Let's go back up there and get a shot. Okay, so the ammo that we're using today is Tula. You know, if you're gonna plank with an SKS, Tula is kind of like the go-to. It's the uncivilized steel case. They're Berdan prime, so there is no reloading this, even if you wanted to. So, without further ado, 100 yards. We're gonna be aiming for the top side of the target with bayonet retracted. Let's get this done. Man, I thought 50 yards was going to be tough. There are people that are fairly decent with these, but these are not known to be like a super accurate rifle anyway. 1. 2. 5. Okay, let's get the bayonet extended and we'll bring you right back. Same type of thing. Pull down your bayonet, stick it out. I think a lot of people were saying that it has to do with barrel harmonics, that when the bayonet is extended, it changes the harmonics so it'll tighten up or loosen the group. Have you guys had any experience with that or ever heard that even? If so, let me know in the comments. I enjoy hearing about everybody's experiences and what they have to do. But this is the bayonet extended, 5 rounds, lower target. The SKS does have a pretty nice trigger. You go back and you feel the stop and you know it's ready to go. It is heavy, but you know when it's gonna go. Let's get down there and check it out. All right, guys, check this out. What do y'all think? I haven't reviewed the footage just yet, but look at this. I'll spin it and fast forward so you guys can see it. This was, you know, with the bayonet retracted, and this one was supposed to be with the bayonet extended. And I'm not quite sure what happened exactly, but they all seem to kind of shoot a little bit low. We'll definitely review the footage. Let's go out to 200 yards to start this thing off. Well, that didn't work out quite as planned, but let's go check it out. This was 200 yards. You guys would not believe how difficult this is with open sights and this old guy shooting. One, we smacked pretty good, complete and total fatality. This one, well, we scared it a bunch and put a bunch of crap all over it, lots of debris and stuff, but we can't let that stand. You know we got to blow this up before we can go home. You just know it. All right, well, let's get that done. Come on, guys. We can't let that stand. 1 jug left. 50 yards. Let's do this. It only takes 1. No, but in actuality, guys, 200 yards is a really long shot. I do like to add sometimes that I do miss, and it just happens to the best of us. That's a really long shot for an old. I ran the serial number on this once, and it is from the 50s. And my goodness, this thing, for the time period, this thing just rocks. It's reliable. It's always shot rather well anytime that I've ever took it out and played with it. It's honestly probably one of my favorite, or if not my favorite, semi-autos of these older, you know, milsurp rifles. As far as the test goes, it's a little bit inconclusive. Right now, I'm gonna have to go back and review the footage. Matter of fact, why don't you just tell me in the comments which one won? All right, guys, until next time, let's keep it cheap.